Hey everybody, it's Brian with Sage Hypnotherapy and Coaching and CAL, Coaching in Life. And I want to take a few minutes to talk with you today about two words that I'd like you to erase from your vocabularies. These two words we use a lot in our daily interactions, and frankly, they're toxic. The first word is try. You know, in hypnotic language, try actually means to fail. Frequently when we're asking a client, you know, we'd like you to try to lift your arm, but the more you try, the heavier it will become. Try is one of those funky words that kind of gives our subconscious mind an out. You know, if you think about application, when you go to accomplish a task, if you go into it with the mentality that, well, I'll try, that gives you the mental position of going, well, I did my best. Now, if you go into it with the mentality that you are either going to do it or you're not going to do it, then if you don't accomplish it, then you've just not accomplished it, and you could attack that problem in a different way. In fact, if you are a Star Wars fan and you are familiar with The Empire Strikes Back, Master Yoda, when he's telling Luke to raise up his X-Wing fighter out of the Dagobah swamp, Luke says, all right, I'll try, and Yoda, the Jedi Master, says, do or do not. There is no try. Something like that. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, obviously. You know, the concept is that if you don't succeed at something, that's fine. You can revisit it, you can autopsy that, you can figure out what went wrong and do it again. But if you go into it saying, well, I'm going to try that, you're giving yourself an option to not be successful. The next word is the word should. And should, frankly, is one of the most detrimental words that I hear from my clients all the time. Should is a word that we frequently use to beat ourselves up, especially if we're not in a place where we believe we ought to be. You know, I should have gotten a degree. I should have a better job. I should be married now with, you know, kids. I should have done this. And all that word does is it allows you to beat up on yourself. And that's needless, because should is one of those comparative words. And since there's no real, there's no book, there are no instructions for life, should is nothing. It's not anything. I remember years ago, I would, if I didn't turn into the right inlet at the mall, I should have turned there. And it's amazing what that word does to you. You just get riled up over nothing. Really, in 100 feet, there's another inlet that I can turn into, and I'll still find a parking place. No big deal. But I use this word to punish myself, or even worse, we use the word should to punish other people. You should have done this. You should have done that. And I got news for you. That's one of my hot buttons. When somebody tells me, you should have done this differently. You should have gone to that meeting. Yeah. I'll tell you what you should do, and it's not going to be nearly as polite as your suggestion, but the word should doesn't offer any constructive criticism. It doesn't offer anything constructive at all. You know, if you're saying, well, I should go to the doctor next week, let's change that word to need. I need to go to the doctor next week. Or I want to accomplish this. I need to accomplish that. The word should is just, it's awful. And far too many of my clients wind up sitting in my chair before we do our hypnosis session, beating themselves over the head with the word should. I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done this, I should have done that. And it's needless, because really from this point forward, you can do whatever you want to do. Plus, should just, think about it. It's it's not beneficial at all. So I want you to avoid those two words. Maybe over the next day or two, I want you to kind of clock how often you use the word try, how often you use the word should. That'll be really interesting. Give me your thoughts on the topic below. I love to hear your comments. I want to hear what you have to say, and share this video. Obviously, like the video. In fact, you can love the video if they offer that. All right, but yeah, let's avoid try and should. Now, with that said, let me make this clear. There are obvious times where those words are applicable and may be used, but you know what I mean. You know it, especially if you're one of those people that likes to beat yourself up. You probably try things all the time and fail, rather than doing things and then figuring out what didn't work and then fixing it and moving forward. Or you should have done this differently, right? We all know that we see people that are very successful that seem to have all kinds of setbacks. It's because they purge those two words from their vocabulary as much as possible. If you want help with that, please get a hold of me at sagehypnotherapy.com. Call me at 760-985-8270. If you want some vaster, I don't know if vaster is the word. If you want a wider array of support, head over to CAL. It's coachingandlife.com, where not only do you have access to me and my coaching services and my hypnosis, but you have access to other coaches as well. We've got relationship coaches, there are transformational coaches, there are a lot of other people out there, other coaches that are going to be able to help you. So go check that out. In fact, I do live webinars at this point on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So go and check it out. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Until we meet again, inhale relaxation, exhale tension, and be well.